Hello and welcome to the Myschool channel. My name is Angela, and in this video we're going to continue the government JAMB past question for the year 2025. So please stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Myschool channel. Let's begin with question 101. A politically independent nation is referred to as A. Territory, B. State, C. Society, and D. Community. So the answer to this question is option B, states. So a state is a politically independent unit. So it is politically independent in the sense that it can make decisions for the needs of the citizens on its own without external or foreign interference. So sovereignty is one of the major features of a state. So a nation, remember, a nation consists of people who share similar language, similar culture, similar religion. So this makes for a nation. But a nation that is politically independent is a state. So option B, states, is the answer to this question. Question 102. Before the 1976 reforms, local government administration in Nigeria was characterized by A. High centralization, B. Democratic elections, C. Standardized structures, and D. Autonomy in decision-making. So the answer to this question is option A. High centralization. So before the 1976 reforms that was undertaken by General Olusegun Obasanjo, there was no local government administration in the country, or if there was, it was mainly directed by the state government and traditional authorities. So it was not uniform across the state. So there was no uniform third tier of government at that time. It was not until the 1976 reforms that we had a third tier. So during this period, there was high centralization in the sense that the local authorities were not making decisions on their own. They depended solely on the state government and the federal government. So option A, high centralization, is the answer to this question. Question 103. One of the gains of the nationalist struggles in Nigeria was A. Return of the ex-servicemen, B. Independence of Ghana, C. Problems of regionalism, and D. Formation of political party. So the answer to this question is option D, the formation of political party. So this is one of the gains of the creation of nationalist movement here in Nigeria. So it is the National Congress of British West Africa that allowed for the creation of the elective principle in 1922. It is through the activities of nationalist leaders like Sir Herbert Macaulay in Nigeria, in association with Joseph Casely Hayford of Ghana, that allowed for the creation of the elective principle within the Clifford Constitution of 1922. So with that, the first political party was created in Nigeria, which is the Nigerian National Democratic Party. So the formation of political party is one of the gains of nationalist struggles in Nigeria. Question 104. The Minister of Defense in Hausa pre-colonial political system is A. Galadima, B. Sakin Power, C. Madawaki, and D. Dogari. So the answer to this question is option C, Madawaki. So the Madawaki is the Minister of Defense. He is the head of the army in the Hausa pre-colonial society. He is responsible for bringing the forces together to fight against external aggression. So the Galadima is sort of the prime minister of the Hausa Fulani political empire. He is responsible for administering the affairs of the capital city. Then we have Sakin Power, who is the head of all the butchers in the system. Then we have Dogari, who is the head of the police or the royal bodyguards. The answer to this question is Madawaki, because he is the Minister of Defense. Do you know you can take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past question? All you need to do is to go down to the link in the description below. This takes you to the Myschool website, where you can download the Myschool mobile app for your Android and iPhone devices and the Myschool software for your laptops and computers. Please go ahead and start practicing. Now to question 105. A type of government defined by equal representation, credible elections, and sanctity of the ballot box is A. Oligarchy, B. Aristocracy, C. Republicanism, and D. Democracy. So the answer to this question is option D, democracy. Remember, democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So in this case, there is always credible elections. Elections are conducted so that the people can make decisions on who their leader should be. And during this credible election, there should be the sanctity of the ballot box. So this is what happens in an ideal democratic society. There is meant to be sanctity of the ballot box in such a society. So option D, democracy, is the answer to this question. I believe you're enjoying this content. If yes, please don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the notification bell to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 106. A remarkable feature of the Republican Constitution was the A. The president was the head of government. B. The prime minister also performed ceremonial functions. C. Privy court was the final court of arbiter. And D. The queen ceased to be the head of state. So the answer to this question is option D. The queen ceased to be the head of state. So with the 1963 Republican Constitution of Nigeria, Nigeria transitioned from a monarchical system of government to a republican system. So in this new system, the queen was no longer the head of state. We now had an elected president who would be performing ceremonial functions within the country. So this was a feature of the 1963 Republican Constitution. So in this case, the Queen of England was no longer a head of state. Also, the Supreme Court in Nigeria became the final court of appeal. It was no longer the Privy Council, which was the final court of appeal. After we gained independence, we continued to use the Privy Council as the final court of appeal. But with this new constitution, the final court of appeal in the country became the Supreme Court. So option D, the Queen ceased to be the head of state, is the answer to this question. Question 107. The declaration of Africa as the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy could be traced back to the administration of A. Tafawa Balewa, B. Shehu Shagari, C. Buhari and Idi Agbon, and D. Yakubu Gowon. So the answer to this question is option A, Tafawa Balewa. During his independence speech, when Nigeria gained independence from Britain, Alhaji Tafawa Balewa, who was then the Prime Minister of the country, declared that Africa would be the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy. We're going to focus on Africa's problem and see how to resolve those issues. So Tafawa Balewa is responsible for the declaration of Africa as the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy. Option A is the answer to this question. Question 108. Public corporations, unlike private enterprises, A. curtail competition, B. make profit, C. provide essential services, and D. prevent private investors. So the answer to this question is option C, provide essential services. The main function of public corporations is to provide essential services. Private enterprises can provide any sort of service, they can produce any form of products, but they do not necessarily have to provide essential services to the citizen. However, it is the duty of public corporations to provide essential services. Option C is the answer to this question. Do you have a question? Please feel free to ask your question by going down to the link in the description below. This takes you to my school website where you can ask your question and the solution will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now to question 109. OPEC was formed by some oil-producing nations in A. 1966, B. 1960, C. 1959, and D. 1950. So the answer to this question is option B, 1960. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, an international organization that was formed during the Baghdad Conference in 1960. It consists of 5 member states coming together to discuss how this international organization would operate. These 5 member nations include Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. These countries came together to create this organization in 1960. Option B is the answer to this question. Do you have a better explanation or solution to any of these questions? If you do, go down to the comment section below, indicate the question number and the solution you'd like to share. Question 110. The constitution that allowed 46 legislative members was the A. Littleton Constitution, B. Clifford Constitution, C. Macpherson Constitution, and D. Richard Constitution. So the answer to this question is option B, the Clifford Constitution. So the Clifford Constitution of 1922 allowed 46 members in the Legislative Council. So these 46 members consist of 27 official members and 19 unofficial members. Of these 19 unofficial members, 9 of them were Europeans and 10 were Africans. So of these 10, we had 4 who were elected through the elective principle that was stipulated in the Clifford Constitution of 1922. These 4 elected, 3 were elected from Lagos, 1 from Calabar. Then the other 6 Africans were appointed by the British colonial government to represent other parts of the country. All of these members consisted the Legislative Council at that time. They were 46 in number. This is as opposed to the Richard Constitution that consisted of 44 elected members. So option B, Clifford Constitution, is the answer to this question. Question 111. Ombudsman is usually used to represent A. Code of Conduct Bureau, B. Agency for Human Rights, C. Public Complaints Commission, and D. Servicom. So the answer to this question is option C, Public Complaints Commission. So the Public Complaints Commission is also known as Ombudsman. So it is the commission that is responsible for receiving complaints from the public about the behavior and actions of civil servants within the country. So when they receive such complaints, they do their investigation to determine whether these complaints are based on what actually happened. And if they discover that a civil servant was in the wrong, they recommend punishment for these civil servants to the Federal Civil Service Commission. So option C, Public Complaints Commission, is the answer to this question. I believe you're enjoying this content. If yes, please don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly tap on the notification bell to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.